Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Pastor J of the Change Church. I am coming to do like a Q&A in regards to my situation. I have about 11 questions. I'm going to try to make this quick. And yeah, let's just see what happens. So, a question that I received from people who did not know. Some of you all even hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and, email me. That's what I was trying to say. Email me. So I'm just going to answer them the best way I can. The first question number 1, how has recovery been for you? So, I've been in recovery since September. When I first got home, I wasn't trying to be in recovery. I was just still kind of wallowing in my space. Like, wallowing, how do I move forward? I was still thinking and Lord, what to do, and I was still in that space. But September 1 is when I was like, yeah, I'm finna get back and do my stuff. I'm finna get back, and I'm finna get back on my therapy. I'm finna get back on focusing on Jackie, focusing on what Jackie has going on, not worried about a man, right? That was my September. And honestly, I am falling in love with my recovery. I am falling in love with myself, remembering all that I bring to the table and remembering who got the juice. Hey, okay, I play too much, but recovery has been awesome. Now, it's been tough. I have had moments of having hard decisions to make. If you know, I did not want to divorce. I never wanted to divorce. I was going to hang on. And some can say, man, that was just a religious spirit. You didn't want to lead that man or whatever. I just know God doesn't like divorce. And I know that I was madly in love with my husband. And I'm going to make a video about it. Just because you love them does not mean they love you. Just because you like them don't mean they like you back. But let's continue. So recovery has been challenging yet satisfying and rewarding, right? Another question. Question number 2. Would I get married again? Short answer, yes. I said no before. Short answer, yes. 3, do I feel like God failed me? It says, do you feel like God failed you? No, I don't feel like God failed me. I feel like possibly I was hanging on and holding on, and God kept trying to, God kept giving situation after situation for me to let go. Yet I did not. And so what other kind of wake up call to let go of somebody than ended up in the crazy house? And please don't be offended when I say crazy house, because a lot of people there are not crazy. But it was definitely a wake up call for me to let my marriage go. So no, I do not feel like God failed me. If anything, this was God saying, let me protect you, because of the lifestyle that person lives is going to harm you. It's going to do more hurt than happiness. It's going to bring more hurt than happiness. 4, how is co-parenting? We do not co-parent at all. We do not co-parent at all. The older boys are 19, 17, 15, and they can reach out to their dad if they want. They can reach out to me if they want. As far as Nation, the little baby, right now, because his environment is very unsafe, my daughter is not allowed to go with him. She's not old enough to say, yeah, that woman hit me, that woman hurt me, or those were gunshots. She's too young. She doesn't know how to do that. So when she's able to articulate and the man is still free, absolutely. But until then, that is a no-go. And no, I don't keep her from other people in his family. My daughter goes with her grandmother her grandparents every single Thursday. So if he wants to see his child, he can go over their house. He can go over there. He can go to the daycare and see her. But technically, it's like supervised visits in a sense, right? Okay, so as of right now, we do not co-parent. I have no reason to speak to him. He has absolutely no reason to speak to me. So let's go to 5. How has the change been for the kids? Well, Tasim is old enough. He doesn't live in the home with me. JoJo no longer lives in the home with me either. So it's just really Papa who lives at home. I feel like Papa is at his happiest because Papa is the one that it hurt the most. seeing that I am his biological mother, to witness all the things that I were being put through and all the things that were being said and done to me. So I feel like he's happy. My son is happier. And that's just my thought on that. 6, am I dating? I am not dating, but I am getting to know people. I am not dating, and I'm not in a rush to start dating. I'm not in a rush to be like, oh yeah, I'm not in a rush, but I am getting to know people. So you all have met my friend Trey, have met my friend Tang. I believe you've met my friend Nick. And so I'm definitely cool with all of these men, but we're just friends. That's it. So I don't want to say I'm not interested in dating. I'm just not in a rush to date. I'm not like, hey, da-da-da. I'm not. 7, who do I blame for the marriage failing? I don't blame anyone, but I will take accountability that I ignored red flags. I will take accountability for my actions. I was okay with the abuse for a while. I was okay with the down talk. I was okay with the degrading. I was okay with being put in danger with situations that had nothing to do with me. I was okay with that for a while, just trying to keep it together, right? So I don't blame anyone, but I will take accountability for my actions. I will take accountability to say I probably make the biggest mistake of my life. Hey, it happened, but it is what it is. 8, what does loving Jackie look like? No, this is a good question. I feel like loving Jackie is peace and quiet. Because I live a very peaceful life, okay? I believe that loving Jackie is self-care and self-maintenance. I believe loving Jackie comes with honest conversations. I can't hold back for anyone. Now, being honest doesn't mean being rude. Being real doesn't mean being rude. It's just the truth of the matter. Okay? Number 9. What will you tell your daughter? As of right now, I don't tell her anything. As of right now, I don't tell her anything because she doesn't really know. All she knows is that she sees her dad. And let me be clear on this. She does see her dad often because he comes to the daycare often. Like 3 or 4 times a week, he goes to that daycare and he spends an hour or 2 hours with her every single day or like every other day at that daycare. Like literally all the time. And I know when she is with him because all she had was chips and candy, and she played and played, whether they rolled around and made a TikTok or whether they done all kind of little pictures and videos and all of that. So her clothes and her hair shows it that she was having the time of her life. So yeah, what would I tell her growing up? That her dad loves her. Just because the marriage didn't work doesn't mean that he doesn't love his children. He absolutely loves his daughter. He loves his children. So that's neither here nor there. And I do have like a ton of pictures and things that I've put in one of those little books. Get the little books printed out. So that way, as I'm healing, as I've been healing and as I'm healing now, I don't have to see his face. I don't have to see it. But it's in a book to where when she's old enough or she want to see it, she can say, oh, yeah, my mama got these printed. You know your daddy love you. Can't nobody tell you your daddy don't love you. You know your father loves you. Okay? Number 10. When did I decide to walk away? Says when did you decide to walk away? I decided to walk away sitting at the crazy house. I'm sorry, y'all. Sitting at JPS, the 10th floor. I realized then I have come too far and I have so much to lose. I have come too far in my life, too far in my health, too far in with being a parent, too far in my ministry to lose and to be around people who want you to lose. That's the word. So, they gave me a time frame when I would leave, and due to he got in a car accident when I was there and totaled my car, so I didn't have a vehicle leaving. And so when I called just to figure out like what happened to my car, it was then that I knew exactly in the midst of that conversation that this was over and I no longer want to be attached to a person who's okay with just like ruining my life. I don't want to be attached to a person like that. And so I decided to walk away when I was at JPS, the 10th floor. And so when I got out of JPS, I had to piece my life back together. Car, finances, just had to really piece my life back together. So shout out to the people that held me down financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Oh, God is a good God. So yeah, and I did not let him know when I was leaving. I never told him when I was leaving the joint. So when I came home, he did not know I came home. He did not know I was released until I was like, yeah, this over with. Let me know when you gone. So that's how that happened. What have I learned? The biggest lesson that I've learned is that if they want to, they will. You don't have to finesse anybody about anything. You don't have to ask about anything. And I learned that dealing with people who really care about me. Like, I didn't have to ask to get my tire changed. The tire was just changed. Just changed. I didn't ask for dinner. Dinner was just made. I didn't have to ask for peace and quiet. It just came. So one thing that I learned is if they want to, they will. Very simple. And if they don't, they won't.